Your Excellency, the Mother of the Nation, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, First Lady, wife of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, Your Excellency, the Governor of Bayelsa State, the wife of the Deputy Senate President, the wife of other governors here present, the Honorable Minister, Regional Development, members of the National Assembly, the Chairman House Committee on NDDC, the Chairman Senate Committee on NDDC. For the want of time, please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I want to formally welcome Your Excellency to my local government, just like as you said. And thank you, Your Excellency, for also supporting me that charity begins at home. Because if I have the opportunity of bringing Her Excellency to Bayelsa State, at least let me bring her home for the benefit of my people to know that yes, they can also have a glimpse of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Well, Your Excellency, I think I'm not going to speak for too long because Dr. George has already given a recap of the partnership between Renewed Hope Initiative and NDDC. You know, the essence of this partnership is to enable the NDDC work harder to deliver the dividends of development in the areas of health, education, and other social services that affect women and children and youths in the Niger Delta. But before I go on, let me just give you a little recap of what the NDDC have done recently. Your Excellency, in the past 1 month, NDDC have been on the road. We started from commissioning of projects that were carried out within the last 1 year under the Renewed Hope agenda of Mr. President. We believe that Mr. President has put together a board and management in NDDC, carefully chosen men of character, men of impactable knowledge, men that are both technocrats and politicians to deliver the vision of the Renewed Hope Initiative of Mr. President. And with that, under the tutelage and guidance and supervision of the Honorable Minister of Regional Development, NDDC, I can assure you, is ready to deliver the dividends of development and also the dividends of renewed hope. Hence, our series of commission in this period and also all our programs are embedded under the dividends of Renewed Hope Initiative. So Renewed Hope is here to stay. Renewed Hope is real, and Renewed Hope is delivering through NDDC to the people of the Niger Delta. We started with the commissioning of 10-kilometer stretch of road that links Abraka to Benin. Part of that road, 10 kilometers, was commissioned. Then from there we went to River State, where we commissioned another 7.5 kilometer stretch of network roads in Oyigbo local government. And thereafter, we went to Abia State, where we also commissioned another 23.7 kilometer stretch of network roads in Abia State. And we also went to Imo State, where we commissioned another 7.5 kilometer stretch of road in Nwangele, in Imo State. Those are the things that we have done within the last 1 month as part of the dividends of Renewed Hope projects we have delivered to the people of the Niger Delta. We have more to showcase in commemoration of Mr. President's 2nd year anniversary. We are only achieving all this because Mr. President has given us a minister who do not also allow us to rest. He does not allow us to sleep. He believes we must implement the philosophy, the ideals of Renewed Hope to the letter. And for people to know that NDDC under Renewed Hope is a different NDDC, which the people of the Niger Delta can allude to the fact that NDDC today is a different NDDC. Because we have the supervision of the president himself, who always calls to know what is happening in the Niger Delta. So thank you, because it is said that beside every successful man, there is a woman. We know that Mr. President's passion for the Niger Delta is not only because he's the president of Nigeria, it is because we have the privilege of having the First Lady come from the Niger Delta. So we thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, besides that, we also have our 25 years anniversary around the corner. This year, NDDC is going to be 25 years old. On the 12th of July, this year, NDDC will be 25 years. And I can assure you, in 25 years, in spite of the high and lows of NDDC, NDDC have achieved a lot in 25 years. NDDC may not have told each story before now. Hence, a lot of people heard only of the negativities in NDDC. But I can assure you, in most of our rural communities in the Niger Delta, the only government project you find in most of these communities sometimes are NDDC projects. Most of these projects were never celebrated. But we are now here to tell our own story under the renewed hope and renewed NDDC. So, 25 years celebration, somebody might ask, why are you celebrating 25 years? 25 years celebration. We must celebrate the sweat of our people. We must celebrate the courage of our people. You know, NDDC was an act of parliament. The president, as at that time, refused to sign it into law, and the parliament, led by people from this region, forced that act to come to life. We must celebrate their legacy. Hence, we are celebrating 25 years. For those who are asking why 25 years celebration, we must celebrate what they have put in place. Just yesterday, we were in Uyo to have our first ever Niger Delta Sports Festival. The Sports Festival opening ceremony was in Uyo yesterday. Your Excellency, I was driven to tears when I saw the excitement from the youth. These youths are youths who were never given opportunities. The difference between the sports festival we are doing and the National Sports Festival is that the National Sports Festival, sometimes you hear a state won the competition, but most times those who are participating, athletes and mercenaries that are hired to participate on behalf of that state. But in this competition, everybody participating must come from that state. So they are all documented as people who are from that state, giving young lads the opportunity to showcase themselves so that internationally they can also be recognized. It is also another way of the renewed hope government empowering the youth. We are trying to use sports as a tool to empower the youth. So we have various ways of which we want to empower the youth. All I cannot say at this point, I believe most of them in different forums, people must have heard most of our programs, but I can assure you that, Your Excellency, NDDC under this present administration is a different NDDC. Above all, when we met with Mr. President directed that NDDC must be properly structured. We inherited an NDDC that had no corporate governance system at all. Hence, there was so much interference both internally and externally. But NDDC right now, under Mr. President directive, we procure the services of KPMG to carry out corporate governance designed for NDDC. And as I speak to you, the report of the governance advisory service from KPMG is ready, and it has been passed by the board of the NDDC, which is going to go live immediately. It is going to come with SOPs. These SOPs are also going to regulate us internally and externally. Hence, with the structures that have been put in place in NDDC under this present administration, anybody who comes after us will not be able to dismantle it, and will not be able to distort it. I thought the people of the Niger Delta would clap for Mr. President for making sure that NDDC is alive for the generation behind us to also benefit.